is Deborah Atkinson, and you're listening to Flipping 50, where I address your top questions and things you struggle with most so you can have more energy and less decision fatigue about what to eat, how to move, and you can change your thoughts to flip 50 with the life and the energy you love in the second half, and that is totally what we're about. We're in the middle of our 10 easy steps to more energy in our Flipping 50 summer series with Mind Rewire expert Christy Mattoon. And if you haven't been tuning in, you've been missing out. So be sure to check out show notes in today's episode where we'll link to the first 3 episodes that we've covered. But today we're talking about how to stop energy sucking habits. This is step 4 to more energy with Christy Mattoon. Hey, Christy.
Hey, Deborah. It's good to see you again. I'm really excited to talk about this one because a lot of times we don't realize what we're doing to ourselves that are causing energy sucking habits. Sometimes we don't realize that those habits are actually things that come out of your subconscious mind, and so it can be a little bit tricky. But we're back to awareness and just trying to pay attention to what's going on. So if you have habits that are sucking the life out of you, sometimes it's something that you're doing, and sometimes it's something that you're not doing, but you just can't seem to change it. You just end up in a fight inside your system with it. So like I said, we talk about awareness a lot, and people trying to be aware of whatever it is that seems to be an issue for them. Those issues by themselves can suck your energy away. And if you fight with it and then just keep doing it anyway, you're going to end up in a mess. Working out is actually a really good example of this, right? People all the time starting a new workout habit, trying to get into the gym and do something that's supposed to be provide enormous benefits for them, right? And so in a lot of ways, we know cognitively it's going to make you feel really good. And if you've worked out before, you know how great you feel after a good workout. But sometimes we'll sit there and we just go into this weird little fight with ourselves. And we don't want to go. And we tell ourselves we don't want to go. And then we'll think, no, but I'll feel good if I just go. And then in the end, you don't end up going.
I hear like holding my breath and stomping my feet going on over there.
Right? It happens all the time. I hear people talking about this exact thing, especially with working out. Why do I fight myself over this? I know. And it gives you great chemicals in your brain, so you know you're going to feel good. So what's going on a lot of times is our awareness of the thing itself just kind of stops at the awareness of the thing. Working out is a good habit. I know I could feel good if I would just go, but I'm fighting with myself, so I'm just going to sit back down and not go. So our awareness has to actually extend beyond the issue itself. Are you aware of the emotions that come along with the issue? When you're standing there in that fight with yourself, what emotions are you in? Are you aware that these emotions are linked to chemicals, back to the chemicals and hormones of your body? The output into your system, these chemicals and hormones give you that feeling. And that feeling ties you in to the idea or the thought that brought you there to start with. Right? So it's all tied together. And if you can start to come up with why you're feeling that way to start with, you can more easily unlock what's going on instead of fighting with just going to the gym. So ask yourself, why do you feel that way? And then find a different way to feel. So it's not just becoming aware that you feel that way. It's about finding a different way to do it. So the easiest way that I've ever found to do this is come into the fight with yourself. I want to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym. I'm not going to go to the gym. I don't feel like going to the gym. What's the feeling I'm having? I'm in contention with myself. I actually start to make myself angry when I do that. And so becoming aware that I'm going into that anger and into my pattern, I have to stop myself. And then I find a different way to feel. So now I'm back to finding that feeling of that thing that I like. I find my superhero pose. I think of that thing that makes me feel really good. And then I let that energy start to build up in my system. The anger starts to dissolve. My desire to go to the gym can increase. And what I'm going to do with that feeling is I'm going to find that feeling and build it up in my system. And then I'm going to think about going to the gym. So I'm putting a different chemical construction on my desire to go work out. Instead of allowing it to stay in anger or I don't even know whatever that else or whatever else it could be for you. You're going to put a different chemical composition to it. Hopefully it'll be one of excitement, right? If I'm standing like my superhero, I'm going to feel my strength. I'm going to start to feel powerful. And then I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to knock out an awesome workout. If the thing that you're thinking about is an issue or a problem, and you can change your perception of it just by feeling different, just by thinking about it in such a way that you get different chemicals into your body, why wouldn't you do that all day long? Most people teach talking about the issue, right? If you go into therapy, we're talking about the issue, and then they ask, how does it make you feel? But then we go back to trying to change the issue and get rid of the issue to make you feel better. But sometimes the issue is just not going to go away. It's a daily occurrence. It might be a weekly occurrence. It could just be an ongoing thing that's a part of your life. So you can't really maybe change the issue itself, but you can certainly change the way that you feel about it. You can change that chemical hormonal construction that's made up to that issue that's happening in your life just by standing in a different pose. So when you do that, you're going to put yourself in your superhero pose. You're going to think your higher level thought. You're going to get those emotions, that feeling risen up in your system. And then you're going to think about the issue. Do I want to go work out? Do I want to have another fight with my kid? What's the issue? Where are you going to take it? And then you're going to leave that nice big feeling on top of doing that. And then again, the same thing I always tell everybody is go test it, go walk it out and see how it happens. The goal is to keep the higher level chemicals in your system while you're doing the thing, because you'll get through it easier. You'll feel better. You're going to change your perception to it. And feeling differently all day long is just going to make your life easier. So you have to know what emotions you're walking in. You have to get aware of those emotions and those feelings, and start to, what's the word I'm looking for? Start to teach your body how to feel that all day long. We want to teach your cells and your body how to feel this new feeling and stay in it. So it becomes the new default. It becomes that new place to be. So find that feeling, hold on to it, think about the issue, put the feeling on top of the issue, and then go out and see how it feels. Go test drive it.
Love that. Okay. Another quick win. And what I want to refer listeners to is, if you're feeling like, where did that come from? That superhero. Those are tips from the episode 1, 2, and 3. So you can go back. I'll link to those in the show notes at flipping50.com/podcast, where you'll find the Summer Energy series. And in case this gives you a little anxiety thinking about this one, we're going to take care of that for you tomorrow, because it's all about how to reduce your anxiety right now in a simple practice that you can start right away. If this has been valuable, share it with a friend. Surround yourself with a supportive community of women who are on the same journey. What are you waiting for? Start flipping 50 today.